The fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet and the game arrival. Sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro.
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5 straight finals appearances took a toll, mentally and physically. The Warriors played the equivalent of an extra full season in those 5 straight finals runs. Injuries derailed their title hopes in 2019, and they're still recovering. But Kevin, they are certain that their championship window remains open.
DA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for Golden State, Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Shot clock at 5. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. All with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Dinwiddie against Wall. And yes, it's good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Loads it up for Davis. It's deflected. It's stolen by Harris. Here's the break. Pass to Durant. Ring shot on the way. The Warriors pull it in.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Wall. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
We all know Wall loves putting on the show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Great showing for him last season. Putting in about 26 points per, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectation.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Durant dishes to Dinwiddie, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Coming off a terrific season. 10th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. And here's Wall. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Oh, man, so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
Harris, and Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. And he gets it to go.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Wall passes to Davis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Pass to Durant. Shoots from 14. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Warriors trail by 3. Now Wall. And Wall slams it home.
The IQ of Wall is impressive. And when you mix it with the speed, it's just a nightmare to handle on the screen and roll.
Passes to Whiteside. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Clock at 6. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Different look here for the Warriors. Adebayo is checked in for Ayton. T.J. Warren comes in for Isaac. Curry's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Sexton in for John Wall. Vucevic, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Clock at 2. And again, the Bucks miss. The Warriors trailing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Vucevic with the block. Down low, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. You can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
And when you think of shot blocking teams, the Warriors don't come to mind, and they really should.
Well, they led the league in blocks the last 3 seasons, Greg. You're exactly right. They don't have not one single dominant force, but every position can get a block. This team funnels you into challenge shots at the rim.
Here's Dinwiddie. Vucevic trying to get open. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. He's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
The pass to Warren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that. But I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Right side, Durant. Fournier, the bounce pass. Pass to Durant. Launches it. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to KD. A fader. And Curry pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Sexton dishes to Warren. He kicks to Davis. Back to Warren. And stolen by Fournier. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Outside Warren. He feeds it to Davis. 5 on the clock. Vucevic with the block. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Brogdon. And now a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear Katie is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for the Bucks, Vucevic is out there with Durant. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hill in at the point.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there was some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chalk to Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Davis. Isaac comes in for T.J. Warren. Beal's checked in for Seth Curry. And John Wall subbed in for Colin Sexton. Second free throw, no good. That one goes in. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adebayo finds Beal. With some arc, the rebound by the Bucks.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 8 points for Wall.
He's a big-time athlete. Wall loves to attack in transition. He incredible speed end to end.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Hill. Wall with a block.
The height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up to these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
And he gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Bucks. 13 feet away. Yes, that goes in. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jump. He's going to work hard for this.
The pass to Isaac. Golden State moving it around. Adebayo passes to Beal. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee in the lead. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. A floater, and Beal lays it in. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Inside, here's Fournier. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior. And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Knocked away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Now a chance to see the numbers for John Wall. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 8 assists and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, and they turn their head. You know, traumatized, freedom jeopardized. We just want to win. What's a smile when you ain't trying to go in? 5 years later, all that is just a backside. Digital lies, who's the one with it? Now we a good boy. Used to be hot. Digital lies, going around the now we a good boy. Used to be black. Digital lies, who's the one with it? Now we a good boy. Used to be digital dash, flash, digital dash, flash, digital dash, flash, digital dash.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Harris is checked in for Vucevic. Mitchell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Hill. Mitchell outside. To the inside. Whiteside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Adebayo. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And here's Wall outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Adebayo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Masterful ball control from Beal right there. Excellent at maneuvering around defense.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And Whiteside sends it back. And he recovers it. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Fournier against Wall. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. 1:56 left here in the second. Just his first attempt. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Mitchell kicks to Harris. Shoots over Isaac. And again, the Bucks miss. Warriors trail by 4. Right side Beal over Mitchell. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Adebayo. Warren comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Curry's checked in for Beal. And it's Sexton in for John Wall. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Rebound, Milwaukee. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Dinwiddie passes to Whiteside. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry looking around. Kicks it to Sexton. Outside Curry. Inside and stolen by Whiteside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, for the Bucks, Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Jack, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, Jay, the blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We've got Davis. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then there's Ayton. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Right side, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. The dish to Davis. To the left wing. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
No good there. Great D that time from Davis. The Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Beal against Dinwiddie. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Bucks. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell looking it over. Well, the NBA is entertainment. You know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. We don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Isaac kicks to Wall. Outside, Davis. Back to Wall. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Bucks with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Mitchell. And George Hill's subbed in for Dinwiddie. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Ayton. Golden State moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Passes it to Wall for the lead. Rebounded by Vucevic. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Feeds it to Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hill's got his first 2 points.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the
outside Beal. There's the pass to Davis. Over Harris. And again, no good by Golden State.
You hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Durant. And that one is good. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
It's easy to see why Durant is a feared player. I mean, when he's feeling himself, he takes pleasure in sticking it in the defender's face.
Davis looking for an opening. Brogdon against Beal. Here's Ayton. Great D that time from Vucevic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Hill with it. Pass to Brogdon. Down low, Harris. Vucevic trying to get open. Harris misses. Warriors trail by 5. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Adebayo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. T.J. Warren comes in for Jonathan Isaac for Beal, and it's Colin Sexton in for John Wall. The Bucks also with the sub, and then Fournier is checked in for George Hill. Here's Warren, and it's off the back rim, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Brogdon outside. He kicks it to Harris. Outside Fournier for 3, Durant. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Warren. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Fournier. Back to Brogdon. To the paint. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Brogdon. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Warren. Passes it to Davis. Great D that time from Durant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And here's the fast break. Sexton finds Davis, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And both free throws good for Davis.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dinwiddie against Warren. Out to the right wing. Vucevic dishes to Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. Beal's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Now here's Sexton. Dinwiddie covering. Beal the pass to Sexton. Jacks up a three, but they recover it. Here's Davis. And again, no good by Golden State.
Even when the D is playing off of him, mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking at.
Here's Brogdon.
You got it. Come on.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 9, and it's blocked. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Harris, right side. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's Fournier on the wing. Shoots over Beal. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Whiteside. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the 3. He gets it in there. 11 points for Beal.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
Vucevic finds Whiteside. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie for 3. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way. To the inside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
To the paint. The shot's good from Fournier. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Davis. Over Whiteside. And it's Davis missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Fournier gets to Dinwiddie. Mitchell wide open. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center.
Take a break.
But he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
And the first one drops.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ayton, he's checked in for Warren. Isaac comes in for Curry. And John Wall subbed in for Sexton. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Durant's checked in. And both free throws good from Whiteside. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Wall dishes to Davis. Isaac passes to Wall. Rebounded by the Bucks. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Dinwiddie. The second effort. And Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Davis kicks the Wall. No good again that time.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Durant against Wall. Over Durant. Wall, no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Down low. Wall, good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Here's Dinwiddie, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Warriors. 15-point game. Passes it to Isaac. To the middle. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against you. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors trail by 15. And here's Wall. He dishes it to Beal. Milwaukee with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts it up from 12. A nice shot by KD.
Plays like that are what make Durant impossible to guard. You just can't deal with his pull-up jump.
Ball passes to Beal. There's the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
At the line for 2. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah, well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
And he sinks the second. And at times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. But you know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Bill has said himself that he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Bill's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Bill would much prefer to have Wall by his side.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And Wall slams it home.
Oh, Les Wall's vertical. The D can't let him get room to soar near the basket.
Milwaukee leading by 19. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Different look here for the Warriors. Adebayo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. T.J. Warren comes in for Anthony Davis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Sexton in for John Wall. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Vucevic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Fournier comes in for Kevin Durant. Brogdon, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hill in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Sexton, the 19-footer, is on the money.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Vucevic finds Harris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
One shot.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Curry passes to Sexton. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
You can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Harris looking it over. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding, we never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.